Alright, so our players are Zain and Samuel Kim. They are currently in character selection. I can go ahead and switch over to TTS and glimpse at the characters this way because I didn't set up the thing where... Oh no, now they're hidden. Oh well. Darn. I have to go look at the actual
Well,
list now.
looks like this is the first round free match for the Pool of Magic.
Yes, seems right. I know Byron and RFG are still trying to get scheduled, and I think I saw messages between Inky and Moriarty as well, so I think there's active effort to schedule. It's just it ended up being an awkward
Yeah.
time because these are 4-day rounds after all. Like scheduling was going to be awkward. Um, all right, so same with Heidi, Eugenia, Sea Viper, Enchantress, Nine the Phantom, Yuzuriha, Ino. Zane, typically an entertaining player to watch. Friend of mine, I've practiced with him a lot. I'm often his practice opponent when he's setting up for a tournament. Unabashed, I believe the phrase is waifu main. Running his full team. Samuel Kim running Noel. Okay, here we have Sea Viper versus Noel. Rushdown versus Rushdown.
Yep.
This. All right, we won't be here long. I'm not sure which way this game will go, but I think it will go fast.
That is for sure.
Yep.
Both players playing characters I associate with them a little less than some of the characters they have on their teams, so maybe trying to get those bonus points.
Yeah, according to Avasonian, Samuel Kim plays exclusively Ryu, apparently, and I don't know that I've seen him play Ryu yet. I'm not sure Ryu's even a character in this game at this rate. Zain, most notable for his Eugenia play, or at least most infamous for it. I also know he plays a lot of 9, running Sea Viper, one of his less common picks. I wonder if the tournament format is incentivizing players to try to spread out their plays and get some wins in characters they don't use very often.
Yep.
I mean, I know it's incentivizing. I just don't. I wonder if that's why they're doing it, or if they actually just looked at their opposing team and said, this is my counter pick." Pretty hard to counter pick 7 characters, but maybe so. Sea Viper, notably having pretty awkward neutral, but phenomenal pressure. I believe has the most card draw of anyone in Street Fighter. I mean, putting her pretty high up in the entire roster. Doesn't have particularly good neutral. She likes to boost and strike with her ability, which means
I actually thought about the amount of card draw she has. It doesn't feel like too much just because it's only on 2 cards, but each of those cards is really good economy tools on the Exceed side of itself, of course.
Yeah, and her Exceed. Yep. Yeah, notably stylish, can be recurred. Okay, here we have Exoskeleton, Seismic Hammer. That's fairly interesting. Yeah, so that would trade with the defending Type 1, which of course is filtered out by just playing Exoskeleton at all. So rather than trading badly, Sea Viper is just going to get a free hit, move into range 3, her favorite range. Not a bad range for Noelle. I mean, range 3 is the mix-up range, and Noelle is a Rushdown who likes to play her own mix-ups, but she is much more potent at range 2.
And there we see Noel taking closer range.
Coming back in. Yeah, that makes sense too. All the things she has online at range 2 are online at range 1 with the exception of Optic Barrel and Spike. What? Sea Viper just prepared? I didn't know she could do that. Strange. Yeah, a turn went by without her striking. Alright, Noelle now striking has the extra gauge of advantage if she wins the strike, or at least if she hits. Doesn't necessarily have to win the strike, but that probably will be winning the strike if she hits, given the reward there. Sea Viper responding with a nice safe focus, which actually does counter the grasp pretty well. Takes only 1 damage, gets a gauge, hits pretty hard.
Has dropped 2 of her 7-speed options, which is something to keep an eye out for in case like a light temple massage comes out later this game.
Yep. Not being able to answer temple massage is a pretty good way to lose the game because of the immense reward on hits and then the fact that it can just crush anything slower than itself. Defend in play from Noelle. Make it a little harder for Sea Viper to get value out of the next strike. Although with at least 2 gauge, Noelle still can threaten another notable speed 7 option. Not that I think we're going to see it here, but could come in handy.
Yep.
Yeah. A metered option being used as a reversal, something no one has ever heard of before in any fighting game ever. Alright, Sea Viper initiating with no boost. Saving that hands. Oh, responding EX Assault. Oh, an initiating block. Looking to call out whatever investment Noel wanted and waste it while still ensuring Sea Viper gets to 3 gauge to turn her Exceed mode online, which is where she really becomes a big threat. She discarded Stylish. She discarded Stylish. I'm so sad. I love Stylish.
Yeah. It's interesting too because you might imagine Sea Viper wants to exceed soon, but if she exceeds, she'll currently overdraw. So you might have
typically
expected
you
her
see
to
her
discard.
like boost something, throw out her hands, boost strike, run out of cards. Whoa.
Mother Grasp goes down into a slow.
Yeah.
Not
Admittedly, I was not
so great
expecting
for
the
Noel.
grasp there, but I guess, yeah, Sea Viper was. Yeah, willing to say that I'm not going to lose to one of Noel's cards here. Noel's saying surely they
Interesting that
won't play
Noel.
sweep.
Yeah, interesting that Noel chooses to play Sea Viper at range 3 because that's Sea Viper's favored range.
With only 2 cards in hand on Noel's side, that also is pretty unlikely for her to have a EX reversal. And her EX Assault is down too.
Yep. Maybe suspecting Viper would go for the Exceed. Well, yeah, but the Assault's down, so she can't really just expect Viper to Exceed and then Assault in on this turn. She actually has to...
It is a good setup for Noel exceeding, since her Overdrive will cause her to close to range 2, where everything is online. But I think that's pretty presumptuous because Sea Viper now essentially gets 2 free turns if Noel decides to exceed on her next turn. And that is what's happening. Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
So that makes
goes
sense.
for it anyway.
Yep. So both characters now monstrously... they're... Okay, good. A Stylish was played, all is right with the worlds. Yeah, monstrously threatening, uninitiating. Much weaker on defense. If Noel gets a turn back, Sea Viper might just stop having turns, but if not... Oh, Light EX. Could just be Spike. Spike would make sense here.
Seems reasonably likely, yeah.
Dive, okay, sure. Speed 7 dive, going for overkill, or at least to make sure that the Spring Raid can't dodge it. 6 power. Alright.
Did that... How much Noel take? I thought she was at 17.
I thought she was at 18, but I could have done the math wrong. I'm not sure. I guess we can try to figure that out, right? Got hit by sweep, focus. Oh no, you were right. Evidently, they're fixing it.
Right. Cool.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, 3 plus 6 plus 4. That is 17. They got it. Alright, moment of truth. Can Noel rob back the game? I say moment because... Wait, what? Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Chain Revolver. Makes sense, yeah.
Yeah. Get more cards.
This card is so tricky because both sides of this are so good for Noel.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard to decide which one to use, but given the low hand size, just wanting to get value out of the makes sense to me.
Yep. It's a little dangerous. I mean, being this aggressive, obviously Sea Viper doesn't like people being aggressive into her. That's her job. Still, if things go wrong, right, Noel could suffer a massive setback with no hand to fall back on. This is probably still just going to be something safe like Type 1. Naturally, the mix-up then is Spike, I guess, is the biggest mix-up option. Here's Focus to mitigate the loss. Yep, going to take only 1 damage, not hit back, but maintain resources, maintain life.
Yep.
Alright, Noel, discard Scratch Overdrive. There we go, goes to range 2. Another Chain Revolver.
Another. Yep.
Notable that both muzzle flitters are now down. Not the biggest deal considering how many slows we've seen drop on Sea Viper's side of the field. I think all the sweeps and all the foci are gone right now, and Sea Viper doesn't have any natural guard. So.
Yeah, makes sense.
Okay, Speed 5 Assault through into Speed 5 Burning Kick. Noel hits, gains advantage, pushes. Yep. And go again.
Overdrive again.
Overdrive to 3 from hands. This could be a nice Speed 5 dive.
Seems likely given the lack of assault. We also saw an optic barrel just go down, so dive or spike.
Ooh.
Oh.
Preemptive. Sorry, they were deciding whether to crit, and there was a preemptive reveal. Okay. The crit here didn't matter. Sea Viper does escape by outspeeding. Backs up to range 5, Noel wasting that offense. But, that was
Notably,
pretty reasonable,
Viper,
honestly.
not too happy at range 5 herself, needs to have the second seismic hammer to even have the ability to hit this turn.
True. Yeah, neither player is super happy with the positioning, but Noel actually still has threats to deploy. Optic Barrel, I think we haven't seen any I'm not sure.
One went down to pay for the second
Right.
chain revolver.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But also, given Noel's on Exceed side, she could just step in and play a dive if Viper is in fact missing all her slows, like you are saying.
That makes sense. Yeah, I think Viper's down all the slows because we had a sweep, a light, a focus, and a focus. Although maybe that light was from cheater. I'm not actually sure.
The light was the light. I didn't see that. I didn't realize. I wasn't sure if the second focus was from Gage or actually played from. Oh yes. Okay. Yes. Yes. She's just completely out of slows. Yep.
Okay.
Um.
All right. So then, yeah, being out of slows against Noel, is really dangerous unless you have very fast options yourself. And C Viper notably, typically is like roughly on curve, not exceptionally fast. That said, Noel's
she does have a lot of
life
life to chunk through, and Noel's going to be dropping out of Exceed on her next turn.
Yep, and she doesn't quite have. She hasn't made it back, right? She's only gonna have 2 gauge once she drops out of her Exceed mode. Not enough to go back into it. C Viper walks to range 4. Oh.
Considering spending more.
Okay, walks to range 3, which is actually probably going to become range 2 in a second here. Yep, Noel coming into range 2, striking from hands. 1 card. Could be the other assault through.
Sort of feels just a cross to me. Try to buy some distance.
It is. Yeah, spot on. Burning kick, getting stuns. That's the second burning kick gone.
Once again, Viper needs to have the seismic hammer or has to take a lower tempo action this turn.
Oh.
But that sure looks like the seismic hammer.
Yeah, it sure does. Which, yeah. Yep, that's 7 power.
Cannot dodge.
Oof. Yep. Oof. Noel, however, not stunned, will get to draw a card. Got to mitigate that loss just a little bit, and it is now her turn at range 3. Alright, prepares. C Viper has a chance to close the game here.
And is going to try to take it.
This could be virtually anything. Well, I say virtually anything. I think we've seen
both burning kicks have gone down, yeah.
Assault is probably real?
Yep. Viper just spent 1 for the move action, but I might have another copy. Also, just emergency combination for 7.
Yeah, that would be... Yeah. Income for 7. That's game.
Yep.
Alright. As anticipated, nice quick rushdown game. Oh, I'm surprised we didn't see the cheater into stylish before the plus power there. But maybe we're holding cheater in case they needed a more secure setup afterwards. Because it is strangely enough, it is legal to use cheater and to put light into play and then end your turn. I should have said strangely enough, it's legal to use cheater to play something other than stylish, but you know, it's not stylish.
Yep.
All right.
So Viper retires. Noel's available again, but we'll see. People tend to like to switch their characters between games.
Mm-hmm.